All right, everybody. I am still in California, but really close to Oregon. I am in the Shasta Trinity National Forest. This might be the Modoc National Forest per se, but I am at a Forest Service campground, and this lake is called Medicine Lake. It's a volcanic caldera that's filled with water. And look at this site I have. I have my own private beach. There's a couple here with a Sprinter van like mine, but no one else. They just opened it up. I'm at almost 7,000 feet, so they don't open this till later. But they chopped a lot of wood for deadfall and free wood. I'll just take you around the campsite. This is all my spot. It's first come, first served. There are reserved seats. Deer have been coming through every hour. One I just spooked away. But the picnic table, they built this up because by the lake it gets windy. So that's my fire pit. And then here is this beautiful Medicine Lake with my own private beach. And I took a swim. Tomorrow I'll blow up the paddleboard. We had an afternoon thunderstorm. But it's absolutely beautiful here. It's not a big lake, but the water is, Native Americans said it was medicinal because of all the minerals and all that. But absolutely beautiful. Let's see if we see the deer. He came down to the water, but I don't know where he is. There's been osprey fishing. I was watching them earlier. And this is my own private beach right here. And there's my spot back here. One of the most spectacular. And with my senior discount, it comes to $750 a night. So I took 7 days. I'll probably do double that. And it's just, so you can't see it, but behind over here is Shasta Mountain with all of the snow still on it. Yeah, I was out in the water and when I could see it, because it's behind those trees with the clouds. I don't think you can see it. When I take the paddleboard out, I'll take a snapshot, but really incredible. Medicine Lake in California, close to the Oregon border. And Mount Shasta is right there. So we're really in the shadow of Mount Shasta. It was a 38-mile paved road to get here. Really remote, but it was paved and a beautiful ride through the forest. Really thick, big, heavy pine. Really nice. Just absolutely beautiful. So from my last spot, it was to here, it was about an hour and 35 minutes, something like that. But that last 38 miles takes forever. So, just awesome. All right, everybody. I will talk to you later from Medicine Lake in Shasta National Forest. All right, everybody. I met a new friend, Malgosia. She is a nomad as well. And we took a hike this morning to, this is Glass Mound. And this is all obsidian-like from the lava flow from the volcano that Medicine Lake was. And you can see just this big mound of rock, but it's been pressurized, and they said you can find obsidian here. And you can see the size of this. It's amazing. So in the forest, we saw a lot of deadfall and a lot of trees that are dying from the pine beetle devastation, which is kind of concerning. But anyway, beautiful spot, and we'll we'll continue down. Not far from the campsite. Last night we had a nice fire, and Magosha took out her guitar. I had my harmonica, and we had a good time. So happy 4th of July. We have hamburgers and hot dogs on the menu for today, and so I hope everyone's enjoying themselves and getting outside and cooking and having a good time. So happy 4th, everybody. All right, this is Jersey Mark here. I'm in the Medicine Lake, and this is our camping family here. If everybody could tell me their name, and I'm blessed here. We're making trout that these guys caught all day, like just taking them out of the water like crazy. And but if you could tell me your name and okay.
Hi, I'm Magosha.
Magosha.
Hi, I'm Fanny.
Fanny.
Hi, I'm Jose Luis.
Jose Luis.
I'm Jose.
Jose. He's the cook, the chef extraordinaire.
And Monse.
Monse.
Hi,
And they see. And where's? We're missing somebody. Mia's over there. She won the 2 games of Uno, and you know, I don't know. She's out there celebrating. So we're cooking. Well, I'm not cooking. I'm not doing anything. I'm drinking Modelo. But Jose's cooking trout, and he made fritas, and we have a feast here. But it's just a blessed day. We're all getting together here for this is their family tradition. They come here, and they've included us, and it's so special. And I want to thank you. And in Italian, we say one thing. We say "familia prima." And it's family first. And that's what it's all about. So thank you so much for your hospitality and your kindness. And we'll keep in touch for sure. Okay. Well, full moon is rising above Medicine Lake, and I'm sure it's not coming out as good as it really looks in person, but here we are. All right, everybody. I haven't posted in a while because I've been here at Medicine Lake here for, well, I will have it when I leave on Monday for 14 days, which is one of the longest I've ever stayed at a single place. My campsite is actually spectacular. There was a full moon last night right over the lake, and I had the fire going, and I'll post some pictures from last night. It was just spectacular. But my campsite is over that ways. And there's a few boats, but it's still pretty. The spaces, the campsites are so spaced out here. It's really nice. I get up, I have my coffee, and just sit and look at the lake. There's eagles that come and osprey. Just fantastic. So I'm kind of not looking forward to Monday when I have to leave. But there's a 14-day limit in, I think, within 30 miles, although there's probably spots I could find. But I don't want to break any laws and wind up in jail. So anyway, it's just so spectacular here. I'm really enjoying it. My one regret is that I didn't buy a California fishing license, because all of these lakes are just stock full of trout, and I think I would have done pretty well catching. Well, I know I fish, but I never catch. That's my line. But I don't know. It's pretty hard not to catch trout out of this lake and a lot of the other lakes. These are smaller trout. And then next week they're closing the campground that I'm in, and let me turn you around. There we go. they're closing the campground I'm in because the Native Americans take over and they do like a powwow. Because like I said, they believe this lake has spiritual properties, and they do a celebration. I think this weekend there's a trout, what do they call it? Trout competition, catching trout for kids. And then they come in and have a powwow, and they beat drums. It's pretty cool from what I heard, but I'll be gone on Monday. And I'm moving north, probably into Oregon. And so anyway, Jersey Mark here, just checking in. TGIF, it's Friday, I think. I really don't know. I think it is. So I hope you got plans on the weekend. Stay cool. It's just glorious here. Yesterday was probably the warmest day, but it's still not that bad. Very cool in the morning, and at night it gets cool. And just had some nice fires, listening to music, and just taking it, chilling out. So my neighbor Chip has invited me for dinner tonight, and so we'll say my attempt at making bread. Try number 1 was a total failure. Well, it came out more focaccia, which I still ate. At least I ate half of it, and it worked. Of course, you can put butter on anything and it tastes good, but I haven't given up. I'll try it. I think it might be the fact that we're at over 7,000 feet, and I probably had to adjust something, or I didn't use enough yeast, but we'll see. I'm bound to Tim, I think, my friend from Baja is going to probably help me out, and I'll perfect it. And then we'll see. So anyway, it's all good. I hope you're all having a great day, and take care. Jersey Mark from Medicine Lake in the Modoc National Forest in Northern California, fairly close to the Oregon border. For now, over and out. Well, I rode across the lake to this meadow area. It was probably fire. It was probably a fire here a while ago. But now you can see what happens after a fire hits. A little meadow grows. And the last time I was out here, there was a herd of, I think they're mule deer. But I don't see any now. It's probably too late in the morning. Probably out a little earlier. But it's a beautiful spot. And then this is kind of directly, sorry for the shaking, but I'm trying to paddle it around. And let's see, there's my vehicle over that way. And you can really see the caldera. This is a volcanic lake, as I told you. And you can see kind of the rim around it. And then behind it is like lava formations where, and you can see where we hiked to over there. There's a row of, behind the trees, there's a rocks that it was a lava flow. And it came close to producing glass from the heat. Now there is a glass mountain that I'm going to go to when I leave here, and that's obsidian, and which the Native Americans used for arrows, to make arrowheads, and it's really sharp. And you could see when we were over there, you can see some of the heat produced really close to producing some obsidian. But as you can see, the lake is not that wide, not that big, but it's just so pristine and beautiful. Again, it's 40 miles on a Forest Service road to get here. And it's just really kind of remote, so it keeps the crowds down and keeps the riffraff out, if you will. And a lot of families have been coming up here for years and years. People I've met have fond memories of coming up here with their dads and their grandparents and stuff like that. So, but and this grass provides shelter for the little fish. And there's a lot of fish in here. Also a lot of bullfrogs and a lot of tadpoles. I don't know if you can see what I'm looking at, but I don't know if we'll see any tadpoles. They're all over the other side. Great habitat for frogs and little amphibians. So, all right, that's it. That's the nature lesson for today. We'll see you later. Hey, good morning, everybody. It is Monday. I don't know what day in July it is, but I'm all packed up, ready to go. Just washed my hands a little in the lake, and it's a beautiful morning. Lake is very placid, and I think it's going to cool off a little bit today. At least I hope it does when I go back down. So this is Medicine Lake, and boy, did I get some medicine here. So it's all good. I'll be moving on into Argonne, and I'll catch up with you then. Bye.